How's it going? Philip here with Leftover Treasures, and we have a really unique sale setup that we're involved in this week. I wouldn't call this quite a hoarder house, but, well, I guess you just kind of have to see it to believe it. This is COVID era, 2020. This was I don't know if you would call it a doomsday prepper or someone that just really thought everything was going to go to heck during that time period, primarily between 2020 and 2021. But in spite of that, they still had cool stuff. Like they have these pinball machines. We have Paragon. There's this one by Space Invaders and little baby grand piano. This long piano thing here is actually an antique Steinway. And we have this pinball machine, a Centaur. And if you wonder what happened to all the toilet paper at Costco, well, it ended up over here. Another pinball machine. Arcade machines. So this estate, oh yeah, and in case you missed it, there is a motorcycle here. We got a few more to show you too inside the house. So at first I was kind of referencing the doomsday prep, because they had just a plethora of MREs, and these are the type of food, dehydrated food that's meant to last 25 years. So we just have a ton of it here. All those totes are full of it too. Then we got several more. We have 4-week supply, 1-week supply. So this guy was definitely prepared for something. Then we had more underneath here. Several canisters or cases of propane. Into the next room, we have 2 Harley Davidson motorcycles. These will also be for sale pretty soon. And then just more of this dehydrated food. Everything from 1-week supply, 4-week supply, to individual items. Everything from spaghetti, soup, potatoes O'Brien. Then here you have a 7-day supply. It's probably about 400 to 500 items. We still have items in totes that we need to get to. So this is kind of like the early setup. But here's the motorcycle. This is a Harley Davidson 883. That'll be in our online auction. And then another Harley Davidson here. So we did have a little bit of setup before we got to this house. So we got those rooms. Those rooms were packed just like this one is. We haven't gotten to this room yet. But here's another tote full of those MREs. He did have a great collection of DVDs. So we're going to sell those. He has the whole Simpsons, Transformers. I do see a couple animes in here. But some cool shows like Sliders. That was a cool show back in the day. Stargate, 24, and then Family Guy. And all kinds of stuff. And then the kitchen we haven't got to yet. We have a canoe. All these boxes here are, I guess they're toy baby grand pianos. I'm not sure. We're going to take them out pretty soon as we get more room. Nice vintage stove. It's a Wedgwood stove. Pillsbury Doughboy stuff. Then we'll get to the garage in a minute. Well, don't have the key for the garage yet, but I'm going to try to give you guys a sense of what we're dealing with here. So get on the top of this pile. And there are tons of gems hidden in here. I think we have old casino slot machines. And then back there, you have a full arcade of Baby Pac-Man. So that's in here as well. More casino games down here. And just more to be discovered. So here's more cases of those MREs. We got 2 full cases here. Then a telescope. So all these rooms were packed just like the one you saw a couple seconds ago. So we were able to unearth, these arcade machines and the motorcycles that were buried in the rooms. So the first auction will be all the MREs. Those will be up for auction first, and the DVDs. And as we make more room, we'll start selling everything else inside this house. Probably looking at about a 30 to 45 day project to get all this stuff listed and sold. And then we'll get to the garage and the other structures on the property. So just an update of our upcoming sale. This will primarily be online. The motorcycles will be online as well, but they're going to probably be listed more towards the beginning, mid-October. So just giving you guys a little update of what we're up to and staying busy. Thanks for watching.